Welcome back, and in today's video we are going to be changing out my intake plenum. It works perfectly fine, no air leaks, nothing, but as you can see it's pretty ugly and needs a paint job. So I have this other plenum here that looks all nice. Now it didn't look like this, I may add a picture in, but it was split in two right here, and the paint job was just as terrible as this one. So I used some high temp paint with clear, and it looks a whole bunch better and will make the engine bay look more presentable. And you may be wondering, there is no gasket in between these two halves. If you separate them, you will have to use a thin layer of RTV to seal everything up. And these bolts are these. I got them off of Amazon for cheap, as I never plan to take this thing back apart. They are M6 1.0 by 20 mil. So let me get all my tools out and let's get to work. Alright, now these are all the tools I'll be using. A electric ratchet to make things faster, a 3/8, a quarter, about 3-inch extension for the quarter ratchet, about like 2-inch for the 3/8, a 8 mil, 10, and 12, a magnet in case something falls, a pair of pliers, a pick, and I got my magnet tray and flashlight. So first thing first, we will remove the intake. So for me, it's these bands right here, 8 mil, then 8 mil right here, and this will come off. And also this PCV hose right here, another 8 mil. Then we have these two tins up here. Take this bracket out the way. Two more tins right here to remove this plastic cover off the plenum. Come to the side, you have this little wire band. Take that out, wire comes out, and in the back you have your actuator for the flaps in your plenum. As you can see, this top one has a clip. You'll use the pick to pry it out and you can pull this off, but the bottom one does not, so this will just pull right out. So let me do all that and I'll get right back at you. So now that we have everything loose, I did forget to mention, you will have to unbolt the throttle cable and unbolt the vacuum line for the master cylinder. But everything's loose, all wires, as you see, pretty easy. Now it'll be time for the plenum. First thing, the throttle body is still on. So what you have to do is there are 4 bolts, one on each corner, that you will need to take off, and it will separate it from the plenum. There is also a bolt in the back right there that is attached to the throttle body. Now what you can do is actually leave it bolted and unbolt the plenum, it will come off. But to make your life a little easier, just unbolt it and you can move the throttle body to the side. Now, next thing is the actual bolts for the throttle body. They are all 12 mils. There is 2 nuts on the front on each side. That is where your magnet is going to come in handy, because if you drop it, it's going down into the valley of the engine block and you're gonna have a fun time taking it off or getting it out. There are also washers on these nuts, just so you know. Then you have the 3 lower bolts right here, 2 upper bolts, and if we come around the back, you have a bracket back here, 2 on the driver's side. There's supposed to be 1 right here, but that was missing when I got the car. And then just that bolt that goes into the throttle body. And this whole plenum will come up and out. So let me do that now. Alright, so as you can see, plenum's already out. That took me about 10 minutes total. Probably a little less since I'm filming. But the plenum bolts are all not the same. As you see, the front 3 are short, 2 middle are long, and the rear 4, but I have 3, is shorter, or the shortest. And you have the 2 bolts. As you saw, I used the magnet. Once the nut got close to unthreading, stuck them on, and then actually turned the magnet and it'll unscrew the bolts. So your plenum is open. As you see, mine is very dark, full of deposits as I burn oil, and that's what you can see there. So later, probably around closer to summer, I'll fully take this lower off, clean it all out, and paint it up. But for today, the plenum is just enough. Now, you don't want anything falling in these, as it'll be very bad. So take you some rags and stuff them down in the openings, as if anything falls, especially this plastic, as you can see, it's real brittle. If that falls in, you can't use a magnet to get it out, so you're screwed. This will also be a good time to clean your throttle body. As you can see, mine has some deposits all around, as it's right in the open. And if we were to come over here to my plenum, as you can see, more deposits all the way through. So when I do paint this, first I will fully clean the inside, make it look all nice and shiny. So this is also how you get to your coil packs, spark plugs. Another good time to check for any leaks all around, as everything's pretty open now. There are gaskets under here and one on this side. I'm reusing them. I would recommend you to just replace them, as I will once I put the original one back on the car when it's all painted up. But I haven't ordered them yet, and I'm pretty lazy. So let me bolt the new one on, and I'll show y'all how everything looks reassembled. Y'all may be curious, so here's a comparison side by side. As you can see, the old one, all nasty, the paint's all faded away. See, it's this golden color at first, and here is the new one. Alright, so I got most of the Plenum back on, but an important step is setting your throttle cable to the right position, as we took it off so it lost position. So first thing you want to do is thread the bolts in to where they start to make contact so it's not freely moving. Next is you want to make sure that your throttle cable line is in the groove all the way around and hasn't popped out. Now, to set the proper tension, you want to pull it back just enough. And if you see, if I pull it back anymore, my throttle starts opening. You want to pull it to the point where it has a lot of tension and it's about to open the throttle, but you do not want it to open. So for me, that is about right here. As you can see, some visual marks, but everyone will be different. So now you just tighten up these two 10 mils and the tension will be ready to go. All right, so I put everything back together. The intake, the connector rack, all the bolts are tying down. You see they're black instead of that crusty color. I just used a wire brush and then used a paint pen. Then I got this connector. Remember, if y'all know this part number, let me know down in the comments and I'll greatly appreciate it. Got the actuator, or mix, I believe they call it, on connectors. Then another thing you want to make sure is that your fuel pressure regulator vacuum line is on, which it is. It's a little hard for you to see, but it's on there. Vacuum booster, all the bolts are tightened up, throttle cable. So everything is good to go. Now let me just start the car. So as you saw, started up the car, no problems. I don't hear any hissing or like a vacuum leak. I revved it up. Engine revs up fine, no misfires, nothing, but I'll still take it around, drive it, make sure that I sealed everything properly, that nothing's leaking from this, which I doubt, or from over here, but everything sounds good. Now the paint I used wants you to cure it, so you could heat it up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, then let it cool, and the paint will be a lot more durable. Or since it's on the engine, I'm just using the engine to do that. So let it idle for about 10 minutes. So it got pretty warm. Still be able to touch it, but I'll drive it around and get hot, let it cure overnight, and it'll be good to go. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure to leave them down below. I'll try to respond to them the best I can and as quickly as possible. Next videos you might watch out for is valve cover gaskets, as mine is leaking a little in the front and especially in the rear. So those will be taken off. And look at this paint. There's no point in making this look nice if this doesn't. So watch out for that. And my intake is aluminum, so maybe I'll take it off and polish it up. But thank you again for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell,